You're going to wish they'd never abolished capital punishment.
Don't bet on it. I've still got plenty of support.
That's what I heard. And if they don't break you, I will. You're going to be a constant reminder of what happens to anyone who tries to stir up trouble in my prison. Well, enjoy the peace and quiet. While you can.
Hop on. Hold tight.
Are you sure this is safe?
Safe as house.
I'll be buggered, I didn't know you had it in you. Oh, sorry, Miss Lucas. Forgot we weren't supposed to laugh. Get going. Oh, you said prison regulations, Wyndham. Now move. Bye-bye, girls. We'll miss you.
Well, from now on, sister, things are going to change. And if the girls agree, it's going to be party time in Wentworth. What do you mean? I mean, what do you reckon to me being top dog?
About bloody time. Well, your training wheels must have come off, or did Wonder Woman get scared on the corners?
If I need training wheels, I'll borrow yours, and Wonder Woman's doing just fine.
I'm out. Guess I'll just have to raise you 10. So what you got? It's a flush. Hey, and the rest. Don't use it in front of Mabel, okay? Aren't diamonds just a girl's best friend?
Well, diamonds. You keep winning that much that often, you might need all the friends you can get.
Look, if you can't handle a heat, get out of the kitchen.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Leave it, Mitzi. It's not worth it. Anyway, it's nearly showtime. I'll help you get ready.
Mitzi, dear, your next client has arrived.
Truth, he's not due for another 20 minutes. Guess telling time's something else he never learned how to do properly.
Now, the customer's always right.
Customers are way to pay.
Mitzi? Well, you on a winning streak.
When you're hot, you're hot. Thanks for the steak. Reckon you better keep it handy, though. Mitzi might need a little advance before payday.
Well, it's unusual for Mitzi to lose at cards. Very unusual.
Unusual things happen in card games.
Lexi, if you're pulling any fast ones...
I don't cheat, lady. I don't need to. And I don't need any threats from you, so you just lay off, okay?
It's not a threat, dear. Just a warning.
Yeah, well, you've said it. Now, rack off. space. And keep all them smiling faces handy. There's going to be plenty of fun coming up. We're going to set this place on its ear. Not even the screws are going to know which way is up. It's not ever did. And with the help of a slightly screwy mate who just got out, we're going to get the ball rolling the salvo.
You mean Barbie?
Who else?
I don't understand.
What can she do? What you don't know can't hurt you, Chookie. So dust off your glad rags, girls. The first thing we're doing is organising a party. Don't get your feathers in a knot, Chookie. All we have to do is butter moving up so we can organise some munchies. So what'll it be, girls? Lobster, caviar, dim sums. G'day, Mrs. Morris.
McCormick, your son's here to see you.
You hear that, girl? The visiting man's been lifted.
Sure all this isn't too much for you?
No, I'm all right, honest.
All right, come on, McCormick.
No, definitely not pretty. Cute. Cute but ugly. I'm sorry, kids. Just the way it is, you know. G'day, Midsouth Tricks. Guess you heard that one before, right?
Once or twice.
Yeah. Look, sorry about before. You know, sometimes my mouth gets into gear and action before my brain does.
Bit quick off the mark myself. It's been a busy day.
Yeah, you look buggered. Whoops. Now. Oh! Oh! Oh, I always have been a clumsy Sheila. Ooh. Now, what was it I was saying? Oh, yeah, that last trick of yours, it didn't seem to take too long at all.
Don't remind me. Likes me to get dressed up, right? 20 minutes it takes me to get into that rotten outfit. And he's had his jollies and off out the door in 30 seconds. Guy's a jerk. Struth, it's not that funny.
I suppose not. Oh, look, doesn't it ever worry you?
What?
You know, you might get a real weirdo.
Rather take my chances with that than what you're facing.
Huh?
Well, that maniac in the papers who's knocking off escaped crims and dumping them back in plastic bags.
Oh, him get out. He'd never find me here. And even if he did, I learned some tricks inside. Stop him quick, bloody smart. What exactly does that guy like you to wear?
Terribly sorry about the lack of privacy, but the special operations people are still in the visiting suite.
It's okay.
You've lost weight, darling. You eating properly?
Yeah. You made a mess of things, huh? I thought telling the cops the truth would... I didn't expect them to think that I was lying.
No, that's enough of that. I'm very proud of you, but we have to go through with what we first decided.
Mr. Page told me about changing the plea. You can't plead guilty to murder, Mum. You could be in here for years.
There's no options, love.
But there are. Look, I've been to see this new solicitor bloke. Now, he's a bit more expensive than Mr. Page, but I've got a good job lined up.
Oh, but Peter, you're not thinking of giving up your studies?
Well, I can't stay here. I mean, not now that you need me.
Peter, giving up university isn't going to help me.
Well, you've gone through hell because of me. And it's about time that I started doing something for you, don't you think?
No, darling, it won't help.
Look, Mum, no arguments, please. I've made up my mind, okay? Look, I've got to go. The solicitor guy said he'd see me this afternoon, okay?
But...
I'll be back tomorrow and I'll let you know what happened.
Oh, Peter, we've got to talk about this.
Just keep a smile in the cookie jar for me, okay? I love you, Mum. I love you. Just take care, okay?
I'll be back as soon as I've taken him to reception.
Mrs. Morris, please, could you come back here? It's urgent. Mrs. Morris.
Mrs. Morris, could I speak to Peter again, please?
Well, you've really already had your visit.
Oh, but it's very important, and I promise I won't keep him long, please.
Very well.
Now, listen. I want you to listen very carefully to what I have to say. Now, if you give up university...
Mum, we've just...
Look, please, listen to me. If you throw away university, you'll be throwing away everything I've always dreamed of for you. Now, I put up with your father all those years because I knew that alone I could never give you such an opportunity. Now, I want you to have a decent and fulfilled life, not grow old and bitter because you're not what you could have been.
I know that means
Now, Peter, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Now, I want you to go back to university, and I want you to continue with your studies until all this is resolved one way or the other.
That could take...
No, Peter, no buts. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you, and if you come here again before the trial, I'll refuse to see you. Do you understand? Now, you go home. And you do as your mother tells you.
All right, Poco, me old china. After the one-handed cut comes 52 pickup. Surprise! Surprise! G'day, Jess, how are you? Very thrilled to see you too, dear. Have an accident? No, thanks, I just had one. Bloody hell, don't shut the door. Screws will think we're up to something. I beg your pardon? These new ones are all the same. They're bloody hopeless. Hey, Jess, you seen Chook anywhere? I haven't seen her for ages and I've got heaps to tell her. What's going on? Well, have you or haven't you? I mean, she has to be here somewhere. It's not as if she could have nipped out just for a packet of bickies.
You silly little cow. You're as high as a kite.
Quit shoving, will you? I can look after myself.
Doesn't look like it to me. Mabel leaves you alone for 2 minutes, and you feel yourself so full of dope you couldn't get out of the way of your own shadow, let alone the police or that maniac that's after you.
I'll go and make some coffee, shall I?
Double strength. Now, look here, my girl. From now on, you do exactly as you're told, or you'll end up back in Wentworth so fast your head'll spin.
But you couldn't. They'd kill me.
Oh, don't worry. They know you're not the lagger. In fact, the way you're headed, I'd be doing you a big favour. Are you listening, Lexi? No more drugs.
Oh, give it a rest, will you? What do you expect if you go dumping me in a bloody brothel? The place is run on the things.
Not in my day, they weren't. And if that house was mine, the girl who gave you that stuff would be out the door in 2 seconds flat. This is your first and final warning. I'll get you out of the country with a new name and a new job. But unless you toe the line right smartly, I will personally hand you over to the police. Do we understand each other?
Yeah.
Oh, you're wasting a top day, Nance. The girls are having a ball outside.
Oh, I just wanted to be by myself for a while.
You're breaking the new first commandment. Thou shalt not mope around Wentworth.
I told Peter not to come anymore.
But you were busting to see him.
Well, he was going to give it all up. He studies everything, and I couldn't let him, not on my account.
Mustn't have been easy, eh? You know, Nance, I always figured there was 2 ways of looking at things. Like when I first came in here, being cut off from the Conquerors made me as down as a rider in the Nullarbor with 2 flat tyres and no bloody petrol. Then you woke me up to the fact that I've got another club in here. That's what I meant last night about adjusting. You've got to turn things around, make them work for you, not against you.
Thank you.
Now, what do you say to splashing your face and coming outside and joining me and the girls? And if that Barbie doll's got her act together, we'll all be flying by the time.
You're the new top dog, Connors.
Yeah, well, rumour also has it that things are going to be a lot more fun around here from now on, Miss Ferguson.
Not if I've got any say in it, they won't. Still, it suits me to have a chronic no-hoper like yourself in charge.
Yeah, well, as one no-hoper to another, what's the chance of getting some tennis balls for outside? I mean, we were promised them
Pick them
last
up from
week,
the duty officer on your way out.
Beauty. Shouldn't take you too long. Oh, look, I should warn you. Giuseppe's a little, eccentric, but he's the best passport man around. Now, have you got the money?
Yes.
And his address?
Yes, dear, all safely tucked away in here.
Good, right, Charlie. Well, give her my love, and if you have any difficulty, you give me a call.
Will do.
Cheers. Bye. Well, that's all underway. We should have you out of the country in no time. You feeling better, dear? Look, I know this isn't easy for you, but simple common courtesy costs you nothing. And if we're going to be...
I feel bloody awful. Satisfied?
Yes, well, I suppose it's only to be expected. Hey, I didn't tell you how come I got released so early, did I? It's quite a story.
Don't bother, I'm not interested.
Really? Well, I'm losing interest in you two pretty bloody quickly. We'll talk again when you're less obnoxious.
Cow.
You make me proud of you, kids. Keep it going. That's right.
Spencer! Valdana, what are you doing?
I never thought the freaking go rec period's nearly finished.
I wish we knew what to expect.
I told you, tennis balls. She'll be coming over any tick of the clock now. Come on, girls, I told you to keep it going. Jeez, you lot wouldn't even know how to catch a cold, you buggers. That's it, quick, grab it, Nancy. Okay, girls, keep it going. I told you to get your bums out of neutral. Don't just play with it, hide it.
Where?
Grab it, Nancy, there's another one. Down your boobs or something, I don't care. I told you we'd get the fat off you sometime. Quick, Nance, go and keep the freak occupied.
Oh, no.
Quick, don't argue about it, just do it. Nice one, girls. This is for the teamwork. Remember I told you never to say you're sorry. Okay, girls, get in there, quick. Okay, nice one. That's it. Keeping your eye on the ball and making sure when the... Okay, girls, go for it. One at a time, you whackers. This is going to be one hell of a party.
What's in them?
Scotch. We're going to suck our way to paradise.
Set.
I think so.
Up she goes.
Only got the weekend, Wonder Woman.
Geez, you can be a mongrel sometimes.
Got problems, then?
Oh, you should see it, mate. Three-ring bloody circus. 9 to 5ers. You're all the bloody same. You look down on us because we wear the leathers. Comes to the crunch, you haven't got a bloody clue.
No, lay off, will
Bon,
ya?
go give us a hand, will you? I can't reach the end of me rope and the bottom half of my pole's dropped off.
Well, you may think it's a dog's life, Pooch, but at least you don't get bills.
Okay, why?
Why what?
Why are you taking all these risks for me?
Oh, I don't know. You remind me of my sister.
Oh, come on, pull the other one.
Well, see for yourself. There's a photo of her on the mantelpiece. That was taken, well, when she was about your age, about 1935. No, I lie. About 1945.
She does look like me.
Yeah, well, it doesn't end there. She was the cheekiest little bugger. Hey, come back to the couch. What you need's a few hours' sleep. Here, get out those clothes and I'll fetch you a blanket. And if you need it, it's down the hall, second on the left.
Ta.
And if you want anything else, just... Oh, my God. What happened to your back?
It's a bit of a mongrel as a kid, that's all. Ta.
Who? Not your mother, surely.
Oh, well, she had to do something to keep me in line, didn't she? I can't get over how much I've been missing. It's so beautiful.
Yeah. Me and Bongo really have a good time out here. He's different when he's away from the conquerors. Sort of like there's two Bongos, you know?
So when do I get to meet the other one?
Oh, you will. Look, it's just that, well, with people he feels funny around, it takes him a while to, I don't know, feel like he really is. Am I making sense?
Yes. Finally got it going again. It was all go. 50 yards down the road, he did his chain. Stuff him. We left him there. Oh, a couple of minutes later, I felt sorry for the poor bugger and went back to give him a hand. He ripped a paling out of a fence and got Burko belting his bike. Never did get it started again.
Oh, mate, I had a bike like that once.
Cats!
Oh. Looks like our young friend's finally starting to relax.
You call it relaxing?
Oh, I don't know. Looks like fun.
Dan Moulton, don't you dare. Because she's such a little hothead, that's why. I mean, if she found out that I'm her real mother, there's no telling what she might do. She might even do a bunk.
Then you're never going to tell her?
Well, maybe. But if I do, it'll be at the last possible moment when she's got no other option but to get on that plane.
After what that creature did to her, it could only be good for the girl, knowing someone else is her real mother.
Well, it's a risk I'm not prepared to take. Don't forget to give Giuseppe a ring and tell him that we'll send the passport photograph over as soon as possible. There's my taxi. I better go.
Jess, she might put up a fight.
God knows I haven't been much of a mother to that kid, but she is my daughter. And not even the high and mighty Lady Giddings is going to get away with what she did to that poor child.
So you want to guarantee that we're not going to spread Kelly from one end of the prison to the other?
That's it in a nutshell.
Yeah, well, there are a lot of very upset ladies out there who aren't going to be too happy with the idea.
You can tell them they'll be even more unhappy if they try anything. I won't have anyone taking the law into their own hands, and that includes you.
Yeah, well, maybe you're right. The girls have had a lot of hassles lately. All right, you've got my word. I promise we won't bash the bitch. Or kill her.
As long as you know you'll be carrying the can if anyone does. Outside. What do you think?
She gave in very easily.
Too damn easily.
Hi.
Oh, hello, Julie.
You look upset. You're not worried about the screws finding the balls, are you?
Oh, no. No, I was just thinking about Peter and the riot and, everything. Tell me, what's Sunday service here like? Is it Catholic or...?
Nah, anybody can go. I wouldn't bother, though. The chaplain's not much. Even the churchy ones reckon that. And they've complained about it, but nothing happens.
Oh, well, I think I might go. Haven't been to church for a while. I'm afraid I've let it slip.
Are you Catholic?
Oh, no, but I am a Christian. I'm not afraid to say so, either. Now, my faith used to see me through a lot of hard times. It was a great consolation to me. You religious?
No. Well, I mean, I believe there's someone up there. But I always thought it was a really personal thing, like just me and him. My mum never made me go to church. You know, she used to say, as long as I believed and I led a good life, God would think that was okay.
Oh, she sounds like a very wise woman.
Yeah, she was. What gets me is all the money they spend on doing that.
Okay,
church.
girls, tune in. I've got something to tell you. Now, Kelly's coming out of solitary soon, right?
Right. Yeah.
Well, it's hands off.
Oh,
Nobody touches her, no matter how hard she pushes.
What's the big idea? I thought you'd be the first to tear her apart.
Now, we got to play it smart. Otherwise, Moran's going to be down on us.
You think I'm going to lay off the bitch?
I say you lay off her, you lay off her. Got it? Now, I'm not about to let the gang down. Moran's been waving his big fat finger at me. I told him we wouldn't bash the bitch and we wouldn't kill her.
So what are you going to do? Give her a gobstopper to shut her up?
I'm going to outsmart Moran and I'm going to let Kelly know she got way out of hand with that little rumble of hers. Any objections?
Oh, so going to have to objections.
Yeah, well, no, that's better. Now, we're getting somewhere.
So what are you going to do, Ray?
Well, that's for me to know and for you to find out later. Closer to when it happens. Well, if it isn't Mr. Fix-It, how are you?
Afternoon, ladies. How are you all today?
Nothing a few creature comforts wouldn't fix.
Julie, could I see you for a moment?
Go on, sister, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Leaves her plenty of scope, eh, girls? You know, I wouldn't mind seeing them two hit it off.
Well, he seems nice enough.
I tell you what, I wouldn't kick him out of bed either. Not unless things got real kinky.
Didn't think you worked on Saturday.
Ah, just doing a bit of overtime, fixing up a bit of the damage. Anyhow, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm fine, really. Look, I wanted to thank you for what you did. You saved my life.
No, all in a day's work.
Can I ask you something?
Far away.
You're a doctor, aren't you?
Well, yeah, I was.
Well, why are you doing this?
Must seem a bit odd, I suppose. Well, I got disillusioned with medicine. I saw too many things I didn't like. And thought I'd take a break for a while. Hopefully I'll see things clearer.
Sorry, I shouldn't have asked. I didn't mean to pry.
No, you're not prying.
I better get back. They're going to think something's going on. And I've got a really wild imagination.
Yeah. Oh, I'll see you around.
Yeah, I'll see you.
Where'd Jess get to?
She's out. Organising a few things, that's all.
I don't know why she's knocking herself out for me. Still who's arguing her.
Well, now your ticket and your passport are all teed up. Before you know it, you'll be off.
Yeah? Oh, geez, I've always fancied myself a jet sitter. You know, mixing with all them big knobs. Oh.
Well, I wouldn't start counting my jumbos just yet. We still have to get that photo off you.
Sure, bring on the cameras, eh?
Yeah, after the haircut.
Haircut? What bloody haircut?
Well, you have to look the part. Not unless you want the first airport official you meet remembering your picture in the paper.
If you think you're going to go turning me into a wimp or something,
if you want our help, you do what we say.
Oh, stuff it. Just lay off the perms, OK?
Good girl. I'll just nip out and get my scissors, and you stay right here.
Can't wait. Here you go, Poco. 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 Oh, bloody hell. Poco. Poco.
This little fella yours?
Yeah, not allowed out usually. Stupid little bugger got out before I could stop him.
Cute little thing. Should have a registration tag on him, though.
Oh, yeah, well, he's got one of those, you see. As I said, he's not allowed out usually.
Looks like you're in the bad books with your mother, eh, fella? Here you go, then. Put that registration tag on, now, eh?
Yeah, thanks.
Hang on. Wasn't that Patterson, Whitworth Escapade? Bugger it.
Oh, for goodness sake, now stay there! What on earth were you thinking of?
Shut up, will you? What the hell am I going to do if that cop twigs?
Well, I'll be amazed if he didn't. I've a good mind to say, serves you right. And as for you, you shouldn't even be here in the first place. If Jessie was here, she'd skin you alive. They're sure to do a house-to-house search if the penny drops.
Look, I didn't ask to come here.
Well, you'll be even luckier if you can stay. What with the police on your trail, not to mention undoing all Jessie's good work, now you've gone and put us all in a mess. Really, Lexi?
Bongo, that's my tent. Yours is the one with Dan's gear in it.
Why would I want to put my stuff... Hey, hang on a minute. If you think I'm sleeping with Dan the man, forget it.
But that was the arrangement.
Oh, come on, Bongo. It won't hurt you not to sleep with Roach for one night, will it?
Well, it won't. Listen, I've gone along with this stupid bloody idea so far, but if you think I'm going to let Wonder Woman go preaching to Roach all night, forget it. Done enough damage already.
Fair go, mate.
Fair go nothing. I'm sleeping in here.
All right. Man can sleep in my tent. I'll bunk down by the fire.
Yeah? How you going to get into her pants from there?
Listen to me. You act like a hooligan in front of the gang, but don't you dare talk like that in front of a lady. Do you understand?
Don't treat me like a kid. Being a preacher don't give you no special privileges.
Easy, Bongo.
You take it easy, Bongo,
No,
so help me.
Forget it. It doesn't matter.
Matters a lot to me.
Please. There's no harm done. Just leave it and let's get dinner.
You're right. Sorry, Bongo. Let's just cook dinner, enjoy the country.
Yeah, good thinking.
You enjoy the bloody weekend. I'm getting out of here.
Bongo?
Roach!
You're being stupid, Bongo. You're walking away from people who can help you.
Listen, the last thing me and Roach need is up themselves do-gooders telling us what to do. Especially a preacher pretending to be one of us.
You're heading in the same direction as Slasher. That what you want? Is that what Rita wants?
You leave Reed out of this.
She's already lost a lover. Do you think she wants the same thing to happen to her brother?
Go to hell, Martin. You gonna give me a hand?
Listen, why don't you just get off my back? I've got enough to think about without you
How
ratting at
could
me.
you be so stupid? I've been sticking my
Yeah, well,
neck
I
out
never
for
asked you to, did I?
I've a good mind to tell the police the truth and let you think about it back in Wentworth.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, don't tempt me.
Yeah, well, do it then.
And just you make sure you're ready to go when it's dark. Oh, it's like talking to a brick wall.
Funny. She sounds just like someone I know. Stubborn.
Yes, she's like me at times. Mind you, she's a little bitch.
Do you want a cup of tea?
Straight Scotch would do nicely.
Well, how did you go with Lady Giddings?
Oh, fine. Sort of. I didn't go in. Well, knowing her, I knew she'd be on the blower to the police straight away, and that's the last thing we need.
Here, get this into you.
Not that it had made much difference. Lexi seems to have invited the police to afternoon tea anyway. Not to mention that maniac out there.
I shouldn't have come. I'm an outsider. I had no right to be here.
Not true. You saw how Roach was relating to you. If it's anybody's fault, it's mine. I thought Bongo had let his hair down for 5 minutes.
Especially after seeing what happened to Slasher.
Maybe I don't know him as well as I thought I did. Great bikey preacher, eh?
You understand them better than anyone, you know that.
Well, nobody said it'd be easy, that's for sure.
What'll happen to them?
The first thing they'll do is go back to the gang. Drugs, a few fights maybe, the whole thing.
Not much of a lifestyle, is it?
Well, the bikes I can understand. As for the rest... Oh, well. Let's stop suffering. We've got a bike ride ahead of us. Feel up to it?
I'll have to, won't I? It's a long walk home.
Oh, I just wish I'd been there to see the look on her face when she read it.
Yeah, it's about time Kelly got some of her own back, I reckon.
How far are you planning to go with me, Rita?
Well, let's just say she's going to get an idea of what Eve Wilder must have been feeling when they pulled the chair out from under her. What do you got in mind? I'll tell you later.
Right now, I've got a party to organise. We got to play around with those balls, if you get my meaning.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe we should let it go for a bit.
No, I don't really think that I feel like
Hey,
it.
what's going on here? I said party, not funeral.
Well, it doesn't feel like there's much to celebrate.
Rubbish! You're just moping because of Peter, right?
Well,
And you're feeling sorry for yourself because of Jess and Lex not being here, right? Well, I got more to mope about than the both of you put together.
oh, I know, we didn't
I lost me mate, Slasher. But I'm thinking positive. Hell, I got a lot of things going for me in here, and I'm making the best of a bad situation. How many times do I have to tell the both of you to start doing the same?
Well, it isn't always that easy.
Yeah, maybe when things are a bit more normal.
Bloody hell! You're making mates, aren't you?
Yes,
And you, Jules, have you forgotten about your parole hearing? I've got 3 bloody years hanging over me now. I'm the one who should be doing the moping. Sorry. Move them through with the munchies. I'm going to get one of the bods to pick them up later. And Ronnie smashed a bowl, so we got a bit of glass to open the tennis ball.
You make it sound really easy.
Oh, listen, sister, when I smell a party, nothing stops me.
Well, I'm not sure about all this alcohol.
Yeah, Lexi gave me a joint once I chucked all day.
Yeah. Well, after what I got planned, you're going to be laughing all night. I'm launching the Warriors.
The Warriors?
Yeah. Well, You're me gang, aren't you? Got to call you something.
I don't understand.
Well, if I'm not riding with the Conquerors anymore, I'm going to have my own gang in here. The Wentworth Warriors. And as from tonight, you're all in. Yeah!
Hey, Screw! I want to see Moran. You hear me? I said I want to speak to Moran. Screw! What are you going to do about it? You're supposed to be protecting me.
No one will touch you, Kelly. I've seen to that.
Like hell, I know them. They'll find a way. None of your screws found that, did they?
The women know that any move against you will bring immediate retaliation. Satisfied?
It'll be too bloody late then. I'll be dead.
Like Eve Wilder.
I told you. She strung herself up. Haven't proved otherwise, have you?
I will. I'll also find out who's responsible for this. I might even wrap him over the knuckles.
That note's a bloody threat. Now I want something done about it.
Should have thought about that before you decided to turn the prison upside down.
You bastard! What are you going to do about them bitches? Come back here, you mongrel! I'll get you for this. I swear it!
I'm going to put her on a charge for language?
I'll let her go. She'll wear herself out. I want to see Connors. Give me 10 minutes and bring her to my office.
Moran!
Officers are here, you. I tell you, it reminds me of the bash we had with the White Knights. We had bloody kegs, cars, you name it, we had it. You should have been there. It was great. Hey, what are you doing? You have a sip. Go on, try it. Tastes a bit rubbery. Oh, don't worry. After the first couple, you won't even know what you're drinking.
Ferguson's coming.
Oh, bugger.
Come on, Connors, get out. The governor wants to see you. And get that stupid look off your face.
Oh, yuck. Now, stop sulking. We've got work to do.
Can't you leave me alone for 5 minutes?
If we had 5 minutes to spare, I might.
Hey, bloody hell, I thought we canned all that.
Postpone's more like it. After you took off, after Poco.
Yes, we're going to make you into a respectable young lady.
Oh, hey, hang on a minute. I mean, I agreed to a haircut, but if you're going to turn me into a super wimp, you can just forget it.
Now, you just listen to me. The police are looking all over the place for you, not to mention that bloody lunatic, and we're going to make damn sure they don't recognise you, OK?
Any idea where this came from, Connors?
Dunno. Where'd you find it?
In Kelly's food.
Yeah? Well, you never know what you find in veggies these days.
I made it clear to stay away from Kelly.
Hang on. You said we couldn't physically hurt her. We haven't. You didn't say nothing about scaring her.
All right, you've had your fun, but leave Kelly to us, and that's a final warning.
Listen, the girls are pretty steamed up about what that bitch did. It might take a bit more and a tut-tut from me to stop them doing something to get her back.
Not on, Connors.
Look, I'm only talking about giving them a fright. You stop the girls getting it out of their system, you might find them wanting to take more direct measures, like killing her.
Fair enough, but don't go too far.
I gave you my word. I said I'd keep them in line, and I will.
Governor, you are not
Wait
seriously...
outside, please, Connors. I will not have officers questioning my decisions in front of prisoners. Is that clear?
I can hardly
Is
be
that
expected...
clear? Now, what did you want to say?
I would have thought that was obvious. Once the women know that you're prepared to do deals with them, they'll be trying to put it over on us all the time. Needless to say, it will be the officers who bear the brunt of that.
Really?
With respect, I hardly think it's an appropriate way to deal with the situation.
You're entitled to your theories, Miss Ferguson, but I am a practical man, and I'll use every means available to rub Kelly's nose in the dirt.
Perhaps. But doing deals with prisoners
You're not
is not...
averse to doing a deal yourself. If I find any evidence of it, I'll march you out. That's all. Moran?
Well, that's it then. Let her have a look, Jess, after I've gone.
What's it look like then?
Very nice. Just what we wanted.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
I'll see you later.
Thanks, love.
Can I have a look now? Oh, bloody hell!
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing